Pretty much not.
Jamie's Vlog.
Morning interwebians. I was like, are we vlogging today? I was like, yeah, my brain was waking up.
Is that your impression of me?
I was like,
Are we vlogging today?
Are we vlogging today?
Peter. Peter, I mean, turn on the camera, Peter.
Are we vlogging today? Because, you know,
today,
I'm
Peter.
driving here.
I'm driving. Beep, beep. Beep, Peter.
Yes, we're vlogging today.
Oh, that's great. That's just great. I like the vlog. It's good. I'm sure people are super really happy about seeing my potato face on camera.
I love your potato face, my
Oh,
spud.
oh, yes, I wish to put you in the hot oil and eat your face.
No, I was thinking of more skinning you and then chopping you up. And then sprinkling a bit of salt on it.
Alright, this
Because you are yummy.
is the darkest freaking opening we've ever had.
Today, I'm at the weather now. It's not snowing, that's a good thing.
It's
still-
raining.
No, it's still warm, humid-ish. But,
It's wet, but it's warm, so, you know.
that's a good enough time to go out as any. Yesterday was really fantastic when we were out and about. I mean, it was sunny, it was clear, it was warm, it was nice. It's nice to have once in a while a change from the snow because we're coming into spring.
Right.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be actually funny if, like, we had Joe as our navigator voice. In about a quarter of a mile, turn left, Peter. You went the wrong way! Turn around! That's more like it.
Okay. But we're on our way up to Syracuse again.
You're on your destination, Peter.
I'm gonna go back to the destination, just enjoy the day there.
A little bit, yeah. I don't want to spend all freaking day.
Oh, no, all freaking day, no. We gotta come home.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of reminds me as well.
Oh, no.
Whose turn is it for the ranch?
Oh, shit. I think it's my turn. Yeah, I think it's my turn. It's been a while since I've done it, so I believe it's my turn for the range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time, you guys know, every time we go there.
I really want to hit up World of Beers.
Huh?
I kind of want to hit up World of Beers.
Let's do good beer as well. Have a pint dinner as well. But yeah, every time we go to ranch and stuff, we always take in turns to say, okay, which days are testing, which days buy-in, who's doing this, who's doing that.
Yeah, I believe it's my turn.
Yeah. I know I gotta call that Skana.
Yes, definitely do that.
I'll do that sometime either. Well, actually, I can do it tomorrow before work while we're going out and about doing stuff. We've been sorting out as well for our anniversary on what we're going to be doing, and we did research on this and work. Well, I did mainly to see. No, because I was curious because. You know, working there for so long, we don't know, well, I didn't know personally, you know, what to expect from certain places. I mean, we've booked a table at the steakhouse, which is like, what was at the top?
It is exactly the top.
Right at the top of the tower in the casino, and, you know, I checked out their menu prices, and I was astonished. I thought, okay, you know, I can't expect this. For not only a steakhouse, but one of the best steakhouses in the
Place,
state and stuff.
Yeah, this is one of the top restaurants in the entire state, let alone the region.
And from what I saw there,
it's banging every freaking window, every weekend. It's absolutely freaking jamming.
we managed to book a table there.
Because we booked early, that's why.
Yeah, we booked early, that's the main thing.
Very
And
early.
because that night as well, it's going to be quite interesting because there's going to be Steve Martin and Martin Schultz going to be come to this.
It's a show night, so everybody wants to eat before the show, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a very packed house.
Plus as well, we thought, for the morning, go over to the Skana Spa of the casino, which is a fantastic.
It's outstanding.
You had the full experience because it was for work, wasn't it?
It was because they
wanted
us to experience the property and how the amenities work and what check-in and check-out was like and all that.
As well as
it's ultimately to make it easier to sell the place.
Yeah, to tell guests, I've been there myself.
How
This
things
this,
work,
this,
how things operate, what happens,
exactly.
and that's ultimately the whole point of the exercise is to write up your experience and what you learned and thought about it.
See, that's the thing because that's what they told us at work. Because usually on Sundays they do for the employees a tour of the area. You go behind the scenes, you can sample one or two of these foods and stuff just to get an idea. And that's the thing, because there's one, like you said, coming up soon. I don't know if I want to take that as of yet because to me that's kind of like spoiling the surprise of the casino. So say now, for example, no, I mean for when we go up to the steakhouse to the Skana, it's more of I wouldn't be going there okay, I know what to expect and stuff. But for me personally, it's more of I'd rather wait until our anniversary to experience it like a surprise. Because I think
Whatever.
no, because you've had the experience, you know what to expect about how it's done it. For me, newish to America, and it's still a eye-opener for me. Wow, this is amazing.
Well, I don't know, I'm not to, belittle Wales and even the UK, but I don't know exactly how many fine dining experiences you've ever had in freaking Neath.
Nothing that's up top of the tower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but in terms of class of...
Well, actually no. I've not fine dining, but a cup of tea at top of the tower. This was 2 years ago. I'm trying to think which day this was. I'll have to find it. But me, Tom, Sean, Maria, and I think Pip and Nicole, we all went to the top of this tower, which was apartments, but as well as a tower where they had little restaurants and cafe, that type of thing. I just had a cup of tea up there and just saw the overview of the sea and stuff.
Nice.
So that was nice, but to have an actual
a full course gourmet meal.
Gourmet meal as well as a spa day. I mean, I've done small spas, but nothing as big as a full package spa treatment of steam room, bath, massage, this, that, and the other. Never had that. Never did. It would be kind of interesting to see on first-hand experience for me, what it's like and stuff. Plus, as well, to see your reaction, to see what my reaction would be like.
I imagine there will be a lot of and oh.
I know,
and
but be when I first came over here, back for the vacation and stuff, just to see, your reaction then when I came over, and to see how I took in my surroundings.
Well, I would do the same thing next year. The one thing I really don't know how exactly plausible this would be, but one thing I would want to do, because there was this BuzzFeed article I'd seen.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of it was a list of 25 tea houses in the UK.
Yes, just tell me about that.
And holy God. Holy God, and about 3 of them were in Wales. Okay, so I mean, honestly, the perception of the UK is very posh, very proper, classic, old world styling and mannerisms. And like these tea houses literally played into every single inch of that stereotype.
I mean, that's the thing.
And they looked gorgeous. Like the teas, the sets, the cakes, the buildings, even just the freaking house. Because like there was like panoramic shots of like the building itself, and then like a panoramic shot of like some of the spread. Like, oh my,
I was gonna say because finding these places, shouldn't be too hard to find.
Take the second road on the right.
See if we can do it in the 2 weeks. But the problem is as well, because I haven't driven since I was about 18.
Yeah, I know that.
I wouldn't be able to like bloody drive. And
I know. Yeah, no, these places, at least a couple of these places in Wales look pretty rural.
Yeah.
Pretty damn rural.
Otherwise, I would have said for the one day. Now, hell, if we'd rent the car and stuff. You know,
like I said, I don't expect it to happen, but I mean, like one of them was like this. I think it was one of them was in Wales. One of them was like this near this old stone arch bridge that had like no point or purpose crossing fording the stream it was fording.
Yeah,
like
it was next to. Well, it was like a stone cottage.
Yeah, it was like this. The stream barely looked like it was worth the friggin' bridge, but the bridge was just beautiful as an old stone cottage.
Oh yeah.
And it looked like it was in the middle of these gorgeous nowhere hills, and one of them, I don't know again if this was Welsh or not, but it was like just coated in ivy. Like it was like sort of set in the back of like this stone arch like hallway sort of thing, and just
absolutely coated in ivy.
Left, top, and right covered in ivy.
See, that's the one thing I like about cottages and stuff. It's just like the ivy effect in the house. I mean, there was one or two that we saw here that had that ivy coated.
If we ever got a house, I would want to cultivate ivy on certain sections of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would not, argue that. I would not deny that. I would say, I would love that as well. It's just so nice. I would love definitely to try my best to give you the full experience of Wales, probably England and stuff. Just to try my best to say, let's try and get you to a tea house. Let's try and get you here, and here. Cardiff, definitely.
Like the two things I would want to do if I ever were when I visit England or just England in general would be to go to a proper tea house and go to a proper pub.
Oh yeah, definitely with the pub you will.
Well, the pub is not an issue. I know that's a total, and I know that's like just part of regular life for most of the UK. But you gotta understand, like in this area, in this country, generally, it's not really quite the same sort of vibe. Like a night out usually involves being in a freaking noisy ass dance club or some other shit. Which is not to say there are not pubs in this area, like proper pubs. There was this one pub in Hartford, Connecticut that I went to a couple of times called the Harp and Dragon.
Oh.
That was outstanding.
Is that still open?
Oh yeah, no, it's been open for years.
Right, we have to go over that.
Yeah, no, it's this little thing that's like kind of stuffed in between like a couple of other row house style shops or whatever.
Yeah.
But you step in. It's got kind of poor ventilation, which is kind of great. Old dark wood, old benches like the high back benches.
Oh god.
And just this little tiny elevated region next around the corner where a stage is, and
definitely.
And like an old wood bar, like a tiny little U bar with a bunch of freaking taps and drafts.
I was thinking this the other day as well, because I was looking at the Six Nations game. I know this is in the summer, but definitely in one of the years when we do go back and stuff, definitely what I would love to try and do with you is when we go over is book a hotel room in Cardiff for like 2 days on and spend the 2 days up there, but definitely take you to a rugby match. Take you to see.
I would like to take in a match at Old Trafford because I'm a Man United fan.
Oh yeah, Man United.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a rugby match either. Yeah.
Definitely with Wales England.
I like probably just maybe by the end of the day I'll have picked up the chants and the songs and understand, be able to sing along. but don't expect me to be able to initially.
How's your Welsh coming along?
Pretty shit.
Tidy.
You have to go with the camera. You're like, it's a little gentle pinch. Just on the side now.
I was going to say as well, because I could feel a bit of dampness in my foot. Shoes? Do you want to see if they got shoes here? Well, of course they will. There's a bloody mall.
Are you?
But I meant, do smoke the shoes. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I love you.
I love you too.
But shut up.
Dumbass.
God, I'm such a tit.
All right, so like, look back about what was it? Maybe a month ago.
Yeah, we'd come into this.
So we were like going in there, like looking at the shoe prices. We're like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at these prices, and we're like, it's not bad.
Only because we got.
We could totally do that, and then we like just like going.
Yeah, because we got like a good decent amount in our accounts now because of everything that's been happening so far. And
so now we're just like,
oh yeah, I like the prices. They're quite
oh,
nice.
that's good. Let's make.
Because
this
our
shit
bank
ring.
accounts are now in like 3-4 digit numbers and stuff. Because usually when we come in here, it's like in 2, and it's like oh, it's just like merely in the 3 digits, and I'm like next paycheck. But now when we're looking, even before the paycheck, it's like yeah. Thank you, Nike, for being so nice. You've been good for the last couple of years and been comfy. Now you may rest in peace. Cause I got Converse, baby. We got Converse. We are conversing. We're conversing. Let's get these back to the car, then we can continue shopping. Hi, Han. Hi. I love you. I love you too. Aww. I'm sorry, come here. That is so freaking adorable. I'm sorry, that's adorable. After you, Ducky, my little white blonde girl. You got your shopping, you got your wine, you got your coffee.
Oh my god, you're absolutely right. Wow. I'm seriously white girling right now. I've got coffee and wine. Oh my god. And I'm saying, oh my god.
OMG.
Oh my god.
OMG, LOL, hashtag.
I'm gonna take a coffee.
And there's the thumbnail. On the road back home. Call it short. After a while it was like, sorry. No, it's not your fault. After a while it was like, meh. And honestly, halfway through it was like, yeah, we're not feeling for it. So we did 1 or 2 more shops, got a coffee, and a cup of tea. And basically it's not, yeah, let's just head home. Although we're going to stop at Wegmans for a bit. Pick up
There's important things to pick up,
yeah.
like candies and HP sauce. And hobnobs. I do like hobnobs.
You do like the
I
hobnobs?
like hobnobs.
Chocolate hobnobs?
Yes.
Alright then. See how much they are, and then I'll have to pick up maybe 1 or 2. How was that? Picked up a 1 or 2 essentials from the shaving store, or the art of shaving. Basically I picked up a brush because sometimes when I shave it's like leaves like that shadow effect of aftershave. So asked for ideas in there and they showed us how it's done stuff. So I said, oh okay, how much is the brush, this, that and the other. So I bought that, but what baffled us was the one of the brush holders in which he said, oh, if you're just going to get a brush holder by itself, this one we have is around about $60.
Up to 120.
Huh?
Up to 120.
Yeah.
Fucking stamp!
Yeah.
Stamp!
Basically the guy looked behind and stuff and found that he had a $10 plastic one.
I like literally laughed incredulously at him. I was like, ha ha! And it was like, or we could do this, which is a little plastic one, judging by reaction. It's like, yeah, thank you, we'll do that.
Yeah, we didn't mean to be rude or anything. It was just $60 for just one small little thing like that.
It's like,
The whole brush. Okay, fair enough.
But you made a point.
Yeah.
There's a market for it.
Yeah. Smart for it. But here's the thing, you know, the brush on its own, for me,
Quite nice though. I would say the
really
brush
nice.
is good.
Right, it's one of these. Very nice shaving brush, pure badger. It's badger hair.
Oh my god, you're gonna be
100%.
wiping a badger all over yourself. Awesome.
I'm gonna have a badger's ass. I'm happy with
I
that.
didn't even know it was badger hair, really?
Yeah, 100% pure badger.
Oh my gosh.
No, we got that, got some shaving cream, got the little $10 brush holder. So I'll be trying that later on. Most probably sometime tomorrow morning.
Very likely tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So his morning routine will now elevate from 30 minutes long to 45 minutes long.
Speak for yourself, Kronos, masters of timekeeping.
I do, because
I mean,
like
how
to be
long do you stay in the show for, sir?
I actually
30
use
minutes?
soap, so, you know, there's that.
Oh. Comedian.
Hilarious.
Ha!
Ah.
Chris.
All right, so
Hi.
several months ago,
Mm-hmm.
I actually during Christmas I said that I was very disappointed on my Twitter. I was incredibly disappointed with the Advent calendar
Yes.
because I thought the chocolate was really subpar, incredibly weak,
Yeah.
and I was like, British candy just I don't like it.
Yeah.
And several British people leapt to the defense of British candy. So, in the interest of fairly figuring out, you know, or
Yeah.
writing something or getting the full story, I said I would go to or find some place to get British chocolates, British candies,
Yep.
and write about them for real.
All right. All right.
I need your opinion. We have
Okay.
Maltesers.
So we got the Maltesers.
Right.
They're quite nice. They're a bit like chocolate malt and milk balls.
Yeah.
Got Iron Brew, Vimto's drinks and stuff like that here. Ribena. Sorry, saw something in which I used to have barley water lemon barley water from Robinson's. Honestly, this stuff when I grew up with really helped me because I had to go into hospital and stuff, and it's helped me when I had TMI here when I say this, but bladder infections, and I had to go in for operations and stuff, and I had painful bladder infections. This stuff helped me out. Really nice stuff. It really brought back memories. So I might have to pick up one of those. I mean, we've got digestives and hobnobs, but when it comes to British sweets
chocolates,
or
British
candies,
sweets, yes.
but yeah, I'm trying to see now because they, honestly, I don't think they got a big selection here of the chocolates and
But
sweets.
help me out.
Okay, so
Help me out.
if you like bubble and stuff, then yeah, definitely.
I
Aero.
just
Okay.
any British
Any-
chocolates.
Any British
all
chocolate?
right?
Aero, yeah, an Aero, a mint Aero. If you're interested in having stuff with mint in them,
Actually, Minter would be good. Yeah.
Minter would be nicer as well. I'm trying to think because again they don't have a good selection here. Lion bars, which are nice. It's got
Okay.
like a rice crispy and caramel. Pick up a penguin. That's all they got here because it's honestly everyone in Britain. This is what the extent of what the Americans have of British candy here in Wegmans is: Lions, Drifters, Maltesers, Aeros, Bounties, Crispies, Violet Crumble, which I don't really remember. Is this what I think it is? You know what this? Well, it's Nestle, so it's not a Cadbury brand, but this is basically, guys, Crunchy. That is the equivalent for a Cadbury's Crunchy Hun. This one.
Okay.
Would you like that?
Jaffa orange.
Jaffa? I've never heard of Jaffa Orange. No.
Okay.
Right, so there's that. Let me just check this out because I did see other stuff here. Because it's usually like Vegeta. No, that's not one. All sorts licorice. Are you a fan of
don't like
licorice?
licorice, no.
All right, that's fair enough. That's one for the books there. Oh, here's one. We call it Mars Bar. You call it Milky Way,
Milky
but
Way.
that's what a Milky Way is.
A British Milky Way.
A British Milky Way. Definitely for me because I like it. I like these ones. These Milky Ways.
Milky Way and mayo.
Ameos, yeah.
Okay.
Have you tried those?
Dude, I've never had any of
Okay,
these.
any of these? Right. I'm trying to think now because I don't know if they have it here. They may have it in the sweet aisle. But if they do, I think, wild guess in the dark, they may have Jelly Babies. I think. We'll have to double check. But mostly with stuff here, that's like the
Okay.
limit of the British sweets that we have
All right.
here.
Well, I mean, yes, here. I know it's all very sad. I was, but
Oh.
in general,
I may have to buy some from Amazon.
fair enough.
Yeah. But we'll find out what else we got now. Alright, 2 seconds. And you're low on battery. Oh, they're out of kit.
Look at the crumpets.
Oh, mushy peas. Spotted dick sponge. Sorry. That was loud.
Husband does some cleaning of potatoes.
He's cleaning the spuds. And I'm just trying that. That's a bit weird.
It's been a long time.
Jammy Dodger. Meet husband. Just don't blow up the TARDIS.
Why not? I've had a cookie like this before.
Oh.
Now, shortbread is like super flavorless, but obviously the jam is really nice.
Yeah. Well, actually, before you dunk, try a bit of it in your tea. Maybe that will help soak in a little bit of it, and then so you get a bit of a Britishness to it.
Oh yeah, that's much improved.
That's much improved?
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Way better when it's in the tea for sure.
Okay, so we can conclude now for one thing. When it comes to British foods, Jammy Dodgers alike.
Hello there.
Oh god.
Yes, I'm eating British sweeties.
Right,
And
go-
I don't mean little boys.
Anyway, go ahead.
Right.
So yeah, he's got the Maltesers. Exactly what it says on the tin.
No, they're milk duds.
Plus, as well, you had them for Christmas.
Yeah, but the chocolate was, it didn't actually have any crunchy bit.
But you have now with the crunchy bit hot.
Yeah, it didn't have any crunchy bit. It was just
I
chocolate.
thought for the 24th you had the reindeer.
Yeah, but it didn't have a crunchy bit.
Oh, now you got the crunchy bit here.
It was just the chocolate. The crunchy bit makes the chocolate less crap.
Milky Way. Well, actually, it's up to you. Would you want to try that Milky Way or this Milky Way first? Because that Milky Way is more of a galaxy bar, I think.
The Milky Way is to get. Okay.
No, you know what I mean?
No, I
Is it-
don't. That's why I'm confused.
I don't, do you have something like that here in the UK that's like
I have
a
no idea. No.
thought to it? You don't like it? I'll have that then.
I will.
Alright, I'll have that. I haven't had a Milky Way in oh so long. Oh. Do you want to swig of my...
Yeah, the chocolate is bland, and the stuff in the middle is just. It's literally nothing, no purpose to it other than to have chocolate in your face. It's not good.
Got a Milky Way a meal.
I'll try the MAO. I mean.
I mean, the only difference is the chocolate's a little bit harder and you've got a crunchy bit.
Well, maybe the crunchy bit will make it less crap. I don't know. I just like it. Oh, Jesus. They're broken.
Verdict?
Somehow this is better.
You like these ones better?
Yeah.
Alright, that's all you then.
I got a lot more. Try the Aero.
Aero Mint.
Is this the mint?
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Because it's green.
Ooh. Okay. It's a bunch of bum cakes. I like the smell.
The bubbles really help in the middle.
Okay, so that had like a similar thing with like a Hershey's bar,
Yes.
where it was aerated in the middle.
Yeah.
So the effect being it like melts in your mouth the moment you bite it. It's pretty much the same principle, except the mint is really nice. Rawr. New recipe, extra crispy.
Alright, what's your take on this one then with a Lion Bar?
It looks like a poo.
Now that has like some Rice crispiness to it with caramel in the middle and a wafer. And I got the Nestle chocolate then that surrounds it.
Piece of poo fell out.
So yeah, what are your thoughts?
It's not bad. I mean, the sausage is good.
Mm-hmm.
The crispiness is nice.
And the caramel?
It's okay. It's not bad. I'm thinking I haven't had the best though.
Not yet. Definitely got to
That
go on.
quest continues.
Welcome over to History and Sleepy Time Junction awaits. I'll call it a night, guys, and get some sleep. Play a bit of doing 14's Burden of the Sun. More training is needed, I think. It's a bit of a pain. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed. And if you have, you like what you saw, then don't forget to like and subscribe. I shall see you tomorrow for a brand spanking new day, and hopefully it'll be better than the rest. So until then, take it easy, guys.